Just catch everybody up. Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. We are live now. It's been a minute. We're going to recap last couple weeks' games. We've got some players that have been out a little bit. So we're going to back up and just kind of catch everybody up to where we are. We're playing Starfinder, Fly, Free or Die. And yes, I'm not going to run my camera today because I just look hideous. But that's the way it is. So we have been through the ringer here. If you guys remember a few episodes back, our crew is used to be Edge Corp former employees, and now they're running independent missions. Edge Corp is doing some unsavory things, and we're just trying to get the grasp of everything that's going on. We have, let me see if I can start with when we left the planet, we were going after star medals. And for one of the missions, we collected star medals by going really close to these gaseous giants to collect the star medals. And we had to rescue the wild magic. We were on a mission to check out to see if Agavana was on this mission ship. She had been lost and for a while. We still haven't found her. We did get the medals. We did get rescue the ship called the Wild Magic. We did that. We had the storm running with Yat Rasko Resman, and this was just off of Vest 5 for everybody keeping up with the planets. We had the patrol boat is what we're flying now. That was basically the murder brick. And if you remember, we have taken the technology that lets us take two of our cargo bays and double them in size magically. So it's basically like a big bag of holding for cargo. So you can have a small ship. And if you were to do all of the cargo bays, you could make it the same as a large freighter with a medium vessel, and carry the same amount of stuff. And like no one's gonna attack this ugly looking ship, and they call it the murder brick. So pirates kind of don't know what it is, and so it's very good. We have our little pet on board, the scavenger slime. We have
Mr. Filament.
Yeah, we have our the nephew Fletch.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, we got your nephew on board. We've got Twitch, sorry, not Fletch, Twitch, and then we have done. Let's see. Then we moved on to the Skidder Haven Ranch, where we rescued a whole bunch of these creatures that are basically massive badgers, and we did that for money. We went to the Tranquility Rehabilitation Center, which is where the calms were,
Place.
and that's where we were talking about where we're catching up the Tranquility Center. They had floating islands where they would keep people, and they were called the Hellfire Bunker, right? Yeah, that's where that was. The Hellfire. No, that's Noodles. Went too far. Is this the Hellfire Bunker? Sonic Future, whatever. We'll catch up. So we had the Hellfire Bunker, which was underneath, and they were testing the toxins. Then let's see. So that's Oh, that's right. We were out of order for some of this. That was why. Yeah, there it is. So the Hellfire Bunker was where we had to go underneath to get this toxins that Rennie Vana, the Gentle, she was the best fan card. said she would release most of her prisoners, but intended to murder anybody who knew about the adamant scale, which included Agavana, Stormblood, at the very least.
I'll be right back.
We're doing this recap for you. All right.
I'll be back later. My folks are home. I gotta hop on load.
You gonna hop on a what?
I gotta hop off. My folks are home. I help them unload.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll finish the recap and you'll just have to catch up. All right. So we battled them with the Adamantans, recovered the, did we recover the toxin? Let's see. Let's
I
see.
think we did.
Yeah, I think so. And let's see. So investigating the newly revealed Hellfire Bunker takes a lot of priority for the Meraxi Republic than tracking down you and their inmates. So those that were subject to the mind siphon generally recovered, and the mental trauma was there. Never entirely goes away, but once in a while, the former inmate would find him acting out false identity. So it was basically the false identities planted in there. Okay, now we're back to the book we're currently on. Let's see, book 3 of 6, called Professional Courtesy. We are now on Enthia, a water world. So this water world is a planet that is being terraformed. It has a history that is prior to the gap that is unknown, but Enthia had seen an explosion of activity. 309 AG, the Edge Corp scouting vessel, fell out of drift when their engines failed and just kind of ran across this planet. And they took readings, and then 7 years later, Avaria's Sacrion, a female green dragon, an ambitious rising star for Edge Corp, came across it. She had a lot to prove, so she decided to get a huge return on investment, and she has been building this and terraforming this planet from a water world to a luxury resort, but at the expense of the workers and of the native creatures and inhabitants and things like that, mostly creatures. They're underwater because it was completely underwater system when they got here. The reason why you guys are here was that Tarika, your dispatcher now, co-investor, her daughter hasn't been heard from, and she's an engineer here that was reporting some of the safety violations. So you guys have snuck in carrying some repair items for the drilling and things like that, because they're tearing the machines and going full out. They're destroying a lot of parts, so they're having people bring things in. You guys got here. You have been attacked by the sword class vessels. You have the Hobgoblin troopers that you have dealt with. You have the Golden League that has now tried to ambush you at the Noodles Between. You had the Hugbots, which were funny, that you guys dealt with. The Hugbots, for all you that don't remember, they were security guards, and you guys ended up hacking into them, right, and shutting those down. But you had the Hugbot incapacitators. You went to the warehouse and you stole the repair items to come here. And then last week we landed here, and this is Elysia, Elysia, and it's a large domed installation floating on the water plant surface. We know that on this part of the area, there are stabilizers and things like that so it can handle the 30-foot waves. Out here, these are floating. They're not as stable, but they're okay enough to handle most of those waves. But it does move up and down. Where here, this is like being docked. These are floating. Let's see, what else is there? So last week, you guys met and delivered your goods, and while they go test them out to make sure they were okay, you were in a, you got to see about the area, took a tour on a yellow submarine, which you guys have now hijacked, and you hacked into the system and found out that Tarika's daughter is on one of the islands called, what was it, number 6? Yeah, let me see, where was it? It was Terra 5, sorry. Terra 5, and Shan is her name. She's stationed along with 5 other employees. She is crawling along a deep sea reef about 300 miles away. The crew, you guys have saved the coordinates. There are some automated data feeds that connect to something called the Harvester 1. And you know that two company employees were recently dispatched to Terra 5, but their names and their purpose has been wiped from the files. So she is in danger. So if anybody wants to throw that little meme up, she's in danger. So you took your 1-hour tour. You have taken your yellow submarine. You took off up this way. And I changed these images, but so we're going to start right off with that. So that's where we start today. We have these 3 individual watercrafts pop up. You do not see them because they're hiding behind the rocks as you guys pull out. These are to scale. They're 10 by 10 by 10. They're going to like, because the fin below and the thing, they can open their compartments and use their weapons if they want, or they can completely seal them up and use them that way. You guys are in a 15 by 30 yellow submarine. It holds 6 people, and you can open the top. If you open the top underwater, it will fill in 1 round. If the ship loses half its hit points, it will crack the seal and start taking on water. Once you do open the lid, the hatch to get out, you can get out, but you have to do within 1 turn. If you don't open the hatch, you have you have a few turns. You have like 14 turns before it'll completely sink, but you'll be at the bottom of the sea. It will start sinking, so it'll be harder for you to get out the more longer it takes. They go slower with their compartment open, but they can shoot and use conventional weapons above the water. If they're underwater, they will only be able to do collisions, and same thing for you guys. You can't use your weapons while you're in the submarine. So whoever's going to be the pilot of this needs to tell me, are you going to be underwater or are you above the surface, and then whether your top is open or not. You have full cover. If everything is sealed off, you have regular cover if the top is open. And if you're out of the water, you have to have all your weapons upgraded. You guys had time on the island to do this before you left, and you did it on the way to the island because we talked about this would be underwater. If you have not upgraded your weapons, it's a -2 penalty to attack and to damage. Okay, I think I've explained everything. All right, so you have a sheet for this vehicle. It's called the submersible tour boat, so you guys can open that. And we will roll for initiative and get started. All right, let's see, what do we call these guys? Wave cutters. Okay. All right. So roll your, let's see, how do you roll initiative on this? You know what? That's a good point. These vehicles don't have initiative. They've made a new sheet for Starfinder, interesting enough, but there is not initiative on here. So what we will do is you guys go first, and then we'll go red, blue, and then green, and we won't worry about it. We'll just get it going. Okay, so you don't have to put your characters out unless you're going to get out of the boat. If you want to get out and swim around, you can. If you and we talked about that with your extra equipment you guys could have added last week. Has everybody upgraded your equipment? Did you add stuff? Did you fix your weapons?
That's the weapons, but I'm totally equipped to go out, swim, and drown anybody for a limited amount of time.
Okay. Yeah, so this is like 300 feet of depth of water. And because there are rocks here, you, in theory, could go on a rock and you can shoot their vehicles. It says that they're starting with their open. So they're open. Let me see if there's a way to mark them so we know who's open and who's not. Let's say that the broken heart means it'll be open. And if it's not a broken heart, that means they're underwater. And then I'll probably try to put a number on it to see how deep they are. If you have someone try to hit you with a collision, and you're in the water, you can do a reflex save to get out of it. A pretty low reflex saves, to be fair. And if you're in the vehicle, you can do a piloting check with penalties to avoid it out of the way. And most of these all have like negative penalties because they're in the water. It's just the way water vehicles just don't maneuver as well as they would on land. So they have a negative penalty. But all the vehicles have a negative penalty, so it's not like a disadvantage. Oh, and also ties go to the attacker on a collision avoidance. Okay. Yeah, let's see. If anybody wants the rules for all this Nike stuff, I will put the link here in Discord so everybody can see it. Yeah. Nike. All right, so let me put it here. Just so that anybody wants to follow along, that's what's going on. Because vehicles are weird to begin with. All right. It is a swift action for them to open and close your top. So it does not count as an action. Okay. And we're not in chase, but we're in combat. So they would try to ram you or try to get inside your vehicle. Okay. So you can do piloting checks to do trick moves and double moves and evade and stuff like that. It's kind of like Starfinder. I mean, it's kind of like spaceships, but not quite. Because their sizes are exactly like yours. So you guys would be one square and they would be considered large, and this is considered huge. Even though they don't call it huge, they call it gargantuan, I think. But anyway. Okay, so you guys go first. I'll let you guys go first. Who's the pilot?
Pixel.
Okay, now
Right
you also have an autopilot on this one that gives you a plus 13 to your rolls. So
That's the same bonus I do.
yeah, so you can like you could do that or you can do the other. whichever is fine.
Oh, it's not fixes anything. I'll just roll it in.
Yeah, you can, yeah, just paste this thing in there. All right, so 14 plus, so minus, so plus, oh, so you got a plus 13 for piloting? Okay. All right, so
Yes.
and you'll get a -3 for the, well, are you attacking or are you just moving right now? An attack is a -3 and a moving is a -1, so 26. Okay. All right, so go ahead and move your move speed, and all that stuff will be on there in that sheet.
Ooh.
Yeah, yours has a move speed. If you're up, there's two different ones. There's on top of the water, and then you're under the water. You guys are always pretty much under the water. You can move 20 feet. Full speed goes 200, but or 22 miles an hour. But because I don't have a big screen here, just keep it at 20. We'll just keep it at
Right.
attack speed. Okay. All right. So next, my blue one will come out. She go. I'm sorry. Whoever go. Red goes first. Red. It's the wrong one. Hold on. Wave cutter. That's the right one. Okay, so then Wave Cutter has a move speed of 20 as well. So he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. This one's going to move 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so he's going to be able to do a ram. So he's going to try to do a collision. So roll me a reflex save. So you guys are not in the water, so you'll have to. So roll me a. What was the real? A piloting check to beat a 13.
Not a challenge.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys have an automatic 13 if you guys are piloting, so this is not going to work well. Use the. All right, so just roll a d20 and do a -1. We'll use what would be for the ship, because this is hard to maneuver because it's so big. So roll me. So you rolled a 15, so that make it 14. You still are successful, as you change positions and it kind of ducks under you. So that's fine. All right. So this guy 5, 10, 15, 20 cannot get there, and because they're not going straight, they cannot go double speed. Okay, it's your move again. Yeah, you can try to ram these guys now if you want to. And you would hit that collision button to roll for it if you want to try to ram them.
Well, since he was being so rude.
Yeah, you can do that.
Ram. What's a ram?
Collision. The little blue collision button under vehicle movement. Down a little bit. Let's see it. You see,
No.
all right. You see the speed and all that. It's right below speed.
Oh.
Okay, get that button. All right, so now I have to do a piloting check. So let's see, what's my negative on my piloting? My vehicle attack is -3. My piloting check is a -1, so mine is a 2. So I get hit with 10 points of damage. Yep, so he's down to 30. You hit him one more time like that, you will crack his seal. Okay. All right, it is his turn again. and he's going to 5, 10, 15. He's going to try to ram you in the rear part now. Hold on a second. All right, so you do take 30 damage to your hit points. You take 30 damage to your hit points
How do I take 30?
because they got it. You have 24 hit points is all you had, so you are now broken.
How do I take 30?
Well, what happens is it starts to sink, so you guys will have to get out of the ship.
That don't answer my question.
What do you mean? The collision,
DC was 13.
right?
I
But
got a
remember what we
13.
said. We said if you tie, the attacker wins a tie. That's what the vehicle rules say. If the vehicle attacks with a tie, you can, if you want to do a piloting check, you can do an evade maneuver, and you'll get an extra bonus 1 to your AC. The piloting check is 10 plus your vehicle's item level, so you only have to get 12. And you'll get a +2 circumstance bonus for 1 round. So you can roll a piloting check to evade and get a +2.
Okay. $26.
Yep. So you get an extra 2 points. So then you won't take that damage. So you narrowly miss by doing an invasive maneuver. Let's say that you rotated the ship or something weird and evaded and just missed you. All right, so that's cool. All right, then the next one is going to try. So then I think these guys are now going to go. What are they going to do? I think that we're going to try to attack you on the. Let me see here. What are we going to do with these guys? What are they going to get? Let's see if they're going to jump out or not. Second Sigma and their allies attack once they have left the facility. Otherwise, they strike when the turbo is behind the reef. The ambushers riding the wave cutters in wave mode so they can attack with the crew with weapons. Okay. All right. So these guys are now going to pop out of their things, and they're gonna use their regular weapons on you guys. So these guys are welders. Okay. So they're gonna use their regular weapons.
They ugly.
Yes, they are ugly. But they're water guys, and they have these extra exoskeleton suits, and they have 4 limbs. All right. Hang on one sec. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so these guys are now pop out of their subs. And since you can actually go faster or about the same speed, they're going to try to shoot you with their regular weapons. They have underwater red star plasma rays, and they will try to shoot you with those on their turn. But for right now, I'm going to say that they pop out. So you guys can now, if you want to evade or double move or whatever you want to, go ahead and do that while they're exiting their vehicle or standing up in their vehicle or whatever. So do you guys want to get out of the vehicle, or do you want to still try to run with the sub and try to get out of here?
What do you say, Jackal?
I'm also more security minded for a group. So
Let's acquire security.
Yeah,
Do we go out and defeat them? Or do we run them over? Or do we just run away?
you probably don't want to lose your vehicle because you still got to get to this. I mean, they're 300. They're where this place is. It's underwater. You're going to need this vehicle, so you want to like survive it as best you can.
Run away it is.
Okay. All right. So roll your what's it called?
Island?
Double maneuver. You can, or your speed up to get out of here to get to full speed and leave them in the dust. Get up to 200 feet per move. With your double move, you can take a -4 penalty to other checks, but your speed up move is 17 plus. So you got to get a 19 on your piloting check, which you have a +13, so you should be able to easily get that.
Slam dunks.
All right, so yeah, 28. So you easily get out of that. You throw this thing into hyper mode and it's gone. Yeah, and they're shooting and firing, but you dive underwater, so their weapons from the surface can't really get to you real clean, and they'd make an attempt, but you have full cover. All right, so I have a feeling you will not see the last of these guys, as their boss will be quite mad. Because they were out of their cockpit, it would take them another move to get back in their cockpit, seal it up, and then chase after you. And their movement is only, what's their max speed? I don't think they can catch you. Let me see. Actually, they could. They might catch up to you if they go fully underwater. They can do 900. So I'm going to say it'll probably take another 3 turns for them to catch or to try to find you guys. But if you go deep enough, think you might lose them. Okay. So we may come back to this. So you have evaded them for now. This is taking place several hours outside, and it will take a while for anybody to notice the missing welders because they came off a 12-hour shift, and then no one suspected you. So since you haven't killed them all, they may do a chase. Okay. The most direct route to Terra 5 from Elsia takes about 3 hours of travel. It will take a lot longer in this boat. If you were to have stolen these boats, you could get there faster. But so you guys, and you will have to do continuous evasive maneuvers to change your path and things like that. Let's see. So in the meantime, you run across a school of giant jellyfish. The giant jellyfish kind of look like the Baranthians, sorta, but they're jellyfish. So these jellyfish look like this. And here it is. So these jellyfish, wait, where'd it go? Try it again. There it is. You have these giant jellyfish that are around. They're territorial and can be aggressive at the end of their life cycle. They can easily overtake you if you attempt to escape. They instinctively attack the largest creature first in range with a sonic pulse, and then use a slam attack after closing in. The jelly will struggle to protect its unborn progeny. So you have a whole bunch of these guys. They're old and they have little babies around them. What do you do?
Go around them.
Roll me life science or physical science.
That's not my department.
Roll a perception then first, if you want. You hear a really deep, booming, percussive noise that gradually grows in frequency. So if anybody's got, all right, now it's when you can roll your life science or physical science. Does anybody have anything?
I have a little bit in life science.
All right, go ahead and run it and see what you can get.
Ooh.
26. Yeah, that's good enough. So you do notice that it comes with, you are pretty certain that it comes from these giant jellyfishes, and they are warning or threat display. Using this will give you a +4 initiative if you have a combat with these guys.
I don't really see a point in us having combat with it.
It's probably a good idea, but it's up to you. Let me see. With that roll, you know that they're a level 5 creature. They're not crazy. I mean, they're 17, 19s. You would not be able to fight them in the ship. You would have to get out and swim and take them out.
Oh yeah, no, hell no.
No.
Okay. They can also supernaturally manipulate their hexagonal lattice to reflect light, to confuse, and it has concealment against any attack that's within 30 feet of it. And they have a sonic pulse that can cause vibrations at a range attack up to 60 feet that targets your EAC and does not provoke attacks of opportunities. So yeah, you probably want to avoid them because there's probably half a dozen of these guys here. So roll me some piloting checks and see if you guys can evade and go deeper and get out of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You had to get a 19, so that's fine. 25 is good. So with this, you maneuver and you do evasive maneuvers. You go do an emergency deep dive. And as long as you're not moving toward them, they're probably going to leave you alone a little bit. Just so you do know, if you did want to go fight them, roll me another life science check. See if you know this.
I do not trust myself to roll so high again.
Yes, let's leave it to the
Yeah,
experts.
that was a 19. Ooh, a 10. That would not help.
Like I said,
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold on, calendar.
Yeah, Tallender might have it. Oh yeah, there you go. Tallender would recognize that there's probably 10,000 credits of minerals that are floating around, attached to these guys, limbs, but you would end up. So what they do is they gather these minerals up as they're prepared to reproduce, and they're kind of attached to their tentacles. It would take you 10 minutes to extract from a dead corpse and separate the material. So,
Yeah, something to come back to.
yeah, so it's up to you. There's a communication from Avrin. Crew of the murder brick. We have cleared your cargo, so you're free to leave Enthea within the hour, and you check your balance, and the remaining balance of your payment has now come through. Run a sense motive check on that.
Yeah, not sure. Okay, that was just a low roll.
Yeah, with that roll, you're not gonna discern anything from that message of leave with you, that you're free to leave within an hour. Does anybody else want to sense that?
Okay, you have to have at least
Maybe.
5 in it.
Oh, there you go. 17. You listen to it again, or you think for a second, and you're like, wait a minute, why did she say within the hour? That must mean they want us to get the hell off this island.
yeah,
I love this.
you're an idiot, but okay.
All right.
Oh, come on, Disney.
All right.
You're a cat pretending to be a mermaid.
Well, at
It
least
doesn't
he's
work like that.
him swimming and pretend to be a fish would make it worse. I guess he'd be a catfish.
Yeah, we'd be catfished.
Yeah, that's what's happening. So there we go. Okay. So Terra 5 at full capacity represents the most modern and specialized terraforming base on Entha. Oh shit. You guys have jumped so far ahead. We skipped 2 combats. Hold on. Let me make sure I got a map for this. Like we're supposed to have like 3 combats, and you guys are just kind of skipping past them.
There was these things.
That's okay.
These guns.
Yeah, well, there was supposed to be. There's another guy here that didn't come out yet. He was. Let me put this map up. Hold on, because this is a pretty big map. This will probably take us through the. Where's the map? Fuck. Hold on.
I wonder what the third guy would have been.
Is the third? You got these 2 guys. You got these 3 guys, but then you had this. But there's another guy that's a cyborg type android. Oh, here it is. Terra 5. This is the map I missed. Hold on.
That's one of that. It's the same cyborg.
Yeah, it's called Sigma 7. We're gonna meet this guy too, I guess. This guy. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll have you meet him here at this place. All right, let me put this in here really quickly.
Sigma 7.
Sigma 7, because they're still chasing you, and it would take them. They'll eventually be able to catch up to you because you've avoided these guys.
Kind of reminds me of those bounty hunter aliens from N10.
Yeah, it's an age-injured android envoy.
What were they called again? 6 and 7 7.
6677. Yeah. Okay, where's my? We got Kalo Mercenary. God, we got a lot of stuff to do here. All right. There it is. Okay, so we approach Terra 5. And when we approach this, you find out that this is one of the biggest locations that is doing the terraforming. It is a pretty cool place. It's very deep under the water. And this is where Tarika's daughter should be. Okay, let me show you what the map looks like. Don't have it to scale yet, but okay. And scale it. Okay. So let's get back to reading it while I'm opening the scale. Okay, so the platform at full capacity, this represents the most modern specialized terraforming base on Entha. The platform crawls slowly over coral reef, periodically stopping to sink a long drill bit deep into the reef's base. After digging each shaft, a second extension injects a mutagen into the reef. This mutagen vastly accelerates the coral's growth, choking off and then severing its connection to the seabed and the magic source therein. The detached reef structure then gently bobs to the surface, where it continues to grow and becomes a serviceable landmass upon which the company can build resort property. Adjacent to the large multicolored reef, a well-lit underwater structure of steel and transparent aluminum perches on large articulated legs that allow it to crawl slowly across the ocean floor. The structure lists toward a deep trench that disappears into the inky depths. Flurries of white and green foaming bubbles stream from various ruptures. Red emergency lights pulse intermittently along its perimeter as a water-dampened alarm faintly sounds through the water. When you arrive here, you find the base is in jeopardy. The drill hit a rare pocket of magically infused gas deep within the reef, causing a huge explosion that sent the adamantine shards from the drill shaft rocketing into the station's hull. These punctures caused a cascading of deadly breaches throughout the base and now threatened to tip the station over the edge of a nearby trench and drown the non-aquatic creatures aboard. Inside the base, Shan is frantically trying to stem the flooding and help her non-aquatic co-workers, but she can't be everywhere at once. So this is what's going to happen. All right, let me show you what the place looks like. Let me fix my scale here real quick. Align to grid. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Okay. I need to find out why my son is not home. But at least he answered, so. Shit, my scale's off. All right, there it is. Good enough. Okay. All right, so now your map looks like this. You approach this and you see that it is listing to one side. So it is going to be tilted a little bit, everything else, and you will pop up right here in the middle as you have to exit your submarine and swim in through underneath. So everybody roll me athletics, and we'll see if you guys get in there safely without screwing things up. This is the moon. The base is Moon Pool here. Your other option is to come here through this place that's like a hole tore into it, so you can decide.
I mean, because like we go into this moon pool. That's the. I mean, that's the. What was supposed to be the most secure route. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the normal way you would get into the
Yeah,
thing.
normal.
2 is a hole in the side of this thing. Yeah.
I think 2 would honestly be better for us.
Yeah, you could really just pull the your ship right up on the edge here. So we could just pull it right up here, and you guys are 3 by 10. So you just pull your little ship right up, your little sub up here, right here, and you can move out here onto A2 if you want.
All right.
It's called it used to be the observatory. This simple, gently sloped room has smooth walls and 2 rows of seats arranged in theater style ascending rows, all bolted to the floor. The seats face the remains of a 10 by 20 foot viewing window, which is, pretty much the viewing window is pretty much destroyed.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Company issued data pads and coffee mugs are floating in the completely flooded chamber.
Anything interesting in this room?
Most everything's just floating around. Let's see what you do see. You see the water level. The hatch is not open, I don't think. I think these doors are sealed right now. It's not 100%. It says it's level as 6. Treat the water. Let's see, if the hatch to this room is open, treat the room's water level as 6, then adjust the water level of the connected rooms around. You can close the hatch again and try it with a successful 18 check if you get out of it. The waterproof data pads, they're floating in there, have first-hand observations and recordings of the sea's life and effects of terraforming. You can recover these with a full action and use them as evidence of the company's wrongdoing. So yeah, you want to grab some things like that.
Yeah.
And let's see. Okay, while you're sitting there, we will roll initiative. Your characters will now have the welders come up finally here, and the wave cutters, they'll start to show up. They finally caught up to you as they figured out where you were going to go. They called and got the tracker of the sub. The 3 welders come out, and 6 Sigma gets over here. Sigma 7, sorry. I don't know why I said 6 Sigma. And the 3rd guy's right here. Okay. So
You cannot be serious right now.
yeah.
I'm talking to them underwater.
Yeah. So they're like,
I'm back.
yeah, so we'll start with that. So roll me initiative.
What happened?
You guys got here,
When
and
here,
they finally caught up to you.
This whole room is flooded, and
Mhm.
things are flowing. We grab evidence of the bullshit, and now these guys pulled up.
That's about the long and short of it.
I could talk them into helping us evacuate the employees here. Or we can just kick their ass.
All right, let me tell you a little bit about Sigma 7 then before you decide what you want to do with him. Sigma 7 is an android. He is leading a hit squad of Showbird mercenaries to attack you guys.
You're
And
doing an excellent job.
so, yeah, I don't think you're going to negotiate with them. Let me check their tactics. They deal as much damage as possible, hope to distract you. Okay, that didn't work. So they will fight until reduced to fewer than 10 and try to escape combat. Yeah, he's a paid mercenary, so he's not going to fight to the death, but he's not going to turn down a big check. All right, so let me see. 6 Sigma, initiative is only 1. And my other guys are the Showbot welders. So these guys will take initiative. Okay. Red, blue, and green. Okay, if we still haven't heard anything from Talander, right?
Or Pixel.
Well, yeah, Pixel. Yeah, he's supposed to unload a car. Of course, it'll take forever.
Want to take 5 and what on them?
No, I mean if he's not answering, then he's not gonna be around.
Yeah.
Probably fell asleep or something. So we'll keep going. But if you want to use Talander's character, you can. I'll let you use that. Or if you want to put Pixels out there, and maybe he'll come back out. You can roll initiative for them too if you want to. Since you have 4 significant characters, if you want.
Yeah, we can bring a Pixel.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll
Talander's probably got more fighting, but power, right? But
Hmm.
okay.
So is she back?
Yeah, he should have been back by now, but okay. And these guys have dark vision, so they can definitely see you. As the lights in this room kind of flickers, it's low light. Most of them are busted from the pressure explosion that's deep underwater. All right. Do you want to roll Talanders? Wotech, do you want to roll him and do 2 characters or not?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take Scribbles.
All right. And we'll just continue on with that. All right, go ahead and roll his initiative then. Your welders have underwater thunderstrike pulse gauntlets and red star plasma rays that are made for underwater. So they are okay. All right, so we will set the initiative. The Showbird welder blue will go first. So he's going to come up. Let's see. So this weapon does bludgeoning and sonic because it's underwater. It's got sound that goes with it. It also has a critical effect of knockdown. So we said it was blue, right? So blue is going to walk right up or swim up to Keeger and hit him with this pulse gauntlet.
With a smack.
With a schmack. He's going to schmacky whack. Please let this roll. Come on. I don't want to have to roll these things manually. What's wrong with this?
Everything.
I know. Every time things go really well with roll 20, then stuff like this just screws up. Okay. We will manually do the rolls. All right, so the attack roll is that.
Yeah.
And nat 1. Oh my god. Cosmic crit comes to the rescue from their crit
maybe not.
fail deck. Well, it's the risk killer. Swings with a mighty force, but got a hand shock when he tried to slap you. So it must take a fortitude save or become off target till the end of the fight. Holy cop. Okay. So fortitude save. And in the fortitude number is a 13. So we'll see what he gets. 7. He is off target for the rest of the fight.
That's bad news to him.
All right.
Bad
So
news, partner.
we're going to call him the black flag being off target. Okay. Next it is Screw Loose.
Schools is going to. What is the range of this thing?
Never enough.
30 feet.
Yeah, you can fit everybody here.
He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit Black Flag and then hide behind the big bear.
Okay. Hit black flag. Yep. And he is off target, which for everybody at home, off target, it just affects your attack, and it brings it down to 2. From that, Plasma Cutter with the 17, and that's to EAC, so that will hit, and he will take 10 damage. So it will take 10 points.
I was about to say, does 18 work then? Because
Yeah, 18, it definitely hits anyway. They're 14, 16, so.
yeah, just because I don't want you forgetting about my my coordinate shot. That has a +1 to
That's right.
attack rolls. Boy.
All right.
And that was Screws.
That's Schools. He shot blue and then hit behind the bear. Which I'm pretty sure would be a pixel thing.
Yeah.
That means it's Talender's turn.
It is now Talender's turn, yes. Fire in the hole.
Oh, he did not keep track of his spells. What the hell? Like, he has spells, but it's just like he doesn't keep track of how many spells per day he has.
Well, they reset for today, let's say, because you guys have did not
Well,
have a combat yet, so.
That's the thing. He doesn't even have them set.
You sure? He usually does scripts for all that stuff.
He has scripts to do these spells, not for how many spells he has
Oh, just
per day.
do the spell then. He's okay. He hasn't used them for the day, so just go ahead and don't worry about it.
I think we're going to go for a full action magic missile.
Just so you guys do remember what I said, though, that these guys are mercenaries. They are doing this for money. So, whatever you guys want to do.
We skip the money. So, magic missile on all out on blue.
Well, it's not like we're doing this for. Well, we're also mercenaries, honestly.
Yeah, I understand, but they're being hired to kill you guys. Okay, so a 13, 5.
The
These
magic missiles
they
hit.
do not have. Yeah, they don't have any any spell resistance. So they all hit. Doesn't he have a bonus to these things? So that the
Yes,
5,
+2
8.
to the total damage.
12. So 2 to each one
No, just a +2 to the total
total.
damage.
Okay. All right.
So
So
I think it only goes to one of the magic missiles.
12,
5,
14. Okay. So 14.
8.
All right. So,
Yeah,
and which one are you hitting? The black flag or one at each?
Black flag.
All of them
Just
black
black.
flag? Okay. All right. -12. Okay. Got it. Wait, that was, yeah, 5, 8, 12 plus 2. So -14. Okay.
So is he nailed
Got
the
it.
wall or like close?
All right. It is now Red's turn. Red.
You should have worn the red pants.
Red is within your reach, so he's going to just step up and hit you with the underwater strike. Let's see if it works this time. Of course it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. There it goes. There it goes. Fixed it. Okay, 21. Smackety whack. To your Casey.
Casey?
Yeah.
Miss.
Damn it. Yeah, because it is bludgeoning and it's not just pure sonic. All right, that's
I
fine.
won.
There you go. Nice. All right, your turn.
Okay, I got these two surrounding me. That means I didn't have to move for shit.
That's right.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Are you going to hit your guys?
Oh no, I don't. I can only hit target 2.
Okay, perfect.
So let's start with blue.
It's blue. 19 will hit. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, it will kill. He dead. How you kill this thing? Sushi'd him?
Yeah. That's
Oh, wait.
red.
Yeah, I think he even dies. He's supposed to, when they get reduced to 0 hit points, they use their ferocity is triggered by being reduced to 0 hit points, and they make a final full attack against the enemy. So in
Would
his,
that be on their turn though?
yeah, but I'm gonna treat it as a reaction because he's dead anyway. So they both miss. It doesn't matter. He did.
Going into red.
All
Well, that
right.
still hits.
Okay. 18 will still hit, and red will lose half his hit points on that one swing. Very nice. This
Oh fuck!
this guy's dead. Tell our viewers how you kill this guy, what it looks like.
So I go for his waist, slice him in half, leaving him spazzing out, trying to hit me in retaliation. As I just spin like a goddamn washer to smack red behind me.
Awesome. So we have Ailes watching us, Anna Banana, Alicia, Emma the Dilemma, and Valentine Alcatraz have tuned in for at least a few minutes.
Do we
Yeah.
have blood effects?
I've got some of that stuff turned off because Roll20 just I
Doesn't like him.
it slows all the computers down and it hangs. Yeah, because we had the issue with because I like turning darkness on and the blood effects, and I really want to make these things work. But
Alright.
some of you guys have slow computers, and mine when I'm running Streamlabs, it takes a whole lot. So maybe we'll try it in Monday's game, see if it won't be so bad. Okay, but yes, this guy splatter, and he floats off. Well, wait. If you want, I mean, you can. He won't be too. Oh wait, yeah. Other guys hadn't even had their turn yet. So all right, the next guy will go, and that's Green. Green hadn't even had his first shot yet. So Green is going to double shot a full attack on Keeger.
Poor kitty.
Poor Kitty. 23s.
Oh, poor kitty.
And they're EAC because they're both it's electricity and fire. So these are plasma arrays. I have a feeling they're going to hit the kitty. 13 points.
Yep.
All right, your turn, kitty cat. Kiga.
Igor.
I'm gonna start my turn by asking one simple question. Is this bounty even worth your life?
It's
Okay. Roll me a
intimidation, I would say.
well, it's yeah, because you just say, is it worth your life? Yeah, go ahead and roll me intimidation.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I guess everybody has to roll because there's 3 guys. What would the counter roll against these guys?
Will say.
Maybe let's do that. Let's do a will save.
Because I mean, I literally just killed someone.
Yeah, that's true. So, oh, so the welders are not happy. Let's see what Six Sigma, Sigma 7 is gonna do. Sigma 7, I think, is gonna be a little tougher to.
He's gonna be a tough cookie.
He's gonna be a tough cookie. I don't think will save is what he's gonna do. I think he's gonna try to intimidate your ass back. Let me see what his intimidation is. His intimidation is. He doesn't have intimidation. He's an envoy.
That is honestly surprising to me.
It is.
I think he would be.
I think he's going to roll a bluff and he's going to try to tell you that if we don't kill you, the bosses will send worse people to kill you unless you get off of this island now. And he rolls a 23 against your intimidate. So he's not intimidated. But he is telling. So roll me a sense motive to know whether he's telling the truth or not.
I mean,
You know that his boss, if he does not succeed, will probably kill him. But you also know that he's not bluffing that they want you to die because they don't want you to they don't want you to expose them. So he's not 100% telling the truth, but he's not lying that they want you dead. So
I say go for the kill.
Boss down, boys. It's just gonna whoop their ass and try to kill them. As I said that. Oh wait, that's operator.
that's not it.
This is why I'm supposed to roll.
All right, let's try this. Trig attack is not enough. That's a fail.
That's close.
That's
Not even close. There, you have to get a 25. Well, no, he's only a 3. Why is he only a 3? I thought he was. No, the welders are a 3. Is he a 3 too? Hold on.
I can imagine him.
He is a 3 as well. Yeah. No, he's a 3. So 23 is all you had to get. You got 21. So you failed.
Missed
Yeah.
by 2 points.
And that
You
will
missed.
totally miss. And swing and a miss on that one. I didn't hit the button quick enough. Sorry. Everybody has headphones on. Yeah, so here we go. All right, so that missed. Sigma 7 is going to have their turn. It is a android that is agendered and going to, let's see. So you walked up to him, so he's going to try to stab you with these.
Yeah.
Let me
This
see.
is a gift perfect just for you.
Let's see. He has some other things. He has envoy, clever feint, not in the
Yeah,
face, and
right.
flat effects.
He didn't have to move.
Is any of that stuff worth using? The clever feint.
If it was just him, no. But I mean, well, it depends if these guys are going to stick around.
That's true. So we won't use anything now. We're just going to try to do a full attack stabby on Keeger.
Feint is just part of the. You can do it as part of an attack.
Oh, he rolled crap.
Oh.
He has.
At least they weren't that ones.
All right, that can't be right. Hold up. Oh, because it was a -4 against it. Wow, he rolled a
Yeah.
2 and a 6. So that won't do
that one.
anything. He's I guess he what I'm gonna say is when he started to swing, the where he was standing, the rubble there on the edge where he's standing, because he's right on the edge, collapsed and he slipped and he went to stab you and he slid down and he ended up stabbing the rock. So he's
That's probably also why I missed.
yeah, so you guys are on pretty rough terrain, even though you're underwater and stuff. But remember, this whole thing is shaking and turning and sliding around while you guys are in combat.
Right.
So, oh wait, we got the welder. I skipped his turn. The blue welder is dead. Oh, that's why I skipped it. I was right. All right, Screw Loose, your turn.
I think the most important thing here is to open the door. Engineering, right?
Yes, an engineering to get through the door. Well, I don't know. Do you really want to get through that door and flood this room? With
No.
or you know, because your other guys have to get in there with you when you do it. You can't. You will do it, but I mean, do you want to do it now or do you want to finish combat first?
I think I want him to get ready to do it.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So if you want to do that, it's once you get in that room, it will, the hatches will open and it will divide the water up between the rooms. This is a 6. So when you open up this door, a 6 is nowhere to breathe, suffocation, and drowning rules are in effect, which is fine because you got your water suits on. When you open up this room here, it will go to land speed is reduced by 5 feet. So the water level will go in there, but it'll only be up to your knees. So
Yeah.
things will just be slow. Okay, that's what'll happen when you open this door here. If you by the time you open it, go through and close it, that's what's going to happen. Now, to do the hatches, it is an engineering check. The engineering is a
14.
what is it?
Go down.
How much is it?
14.
14.
14. Do you have the book open?
No.
Oh, the 14's the roll. Oh, okay, I got you. The roll check. 14's the roll. It is what is it? To open. Oh wait, I have to go to the right room here. Okay, 2, the observatory. 27 for the engineering or an 18 strength check. But there would be some negative consequences. Okay, so that fails. We were not able to get it with that with Screw Loose's roll. Does Screw Loose want to do anything with combat, or just check? Just trying to hack into this, or trying to open it. All right, go ahead, Townder. You go next then.
All right, so. I think Challenger's going to be give a bit of a bad touch.
Okay, you can do your bad touch.
So he's going to move.
Stranger danger.
Over here.
Okay, get flanking, so you get a +2. Yep.
And +2. Touch target for device you're holding these. Touch device Fark is wearing. Yes. Because he is holding an electrical device, he's also getting another +2.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep, joked insert.
Are you gonna do the double attack on this thing? All right, so a 22 definitely will hit. Holy crap, 18. All right, so that'll definitely hit. and he has 2 hit points left.
And it's his turn.
All right.
It's his turn.
It is his turn. So he is a little fried here, a little bit of shock, a little bit of shaky off. So what he's going to do is
I did correct and
he's
kill him.
he's going to try to do a full punch on the bear and see if he can hit something. Probably a bad idea. Yep, bad idea.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yep, that was zippy.
I believe the monkey around
A 6
the bear is being Roma.
a 6 and a 3 will always fail. So, all right, Wojciech, what are you going to do? Let's go. You got him in the pincers.
I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
not minding that if I'm pushing
Right.
Keeger around,
Yep, that's fine. That's okay.
and I still get flanking
You do?
under.
Yep.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Like a record baby.
24. The kindness will smacky smacky. Yes, so that will hit with enough force to hit him. So he's going to take his little ferocity death roll again, full attack, and
At least he gets a +2 because of this.
he does. And nothing.
Misses both of them.
Miss them both of them. Yeah.
Let's see how the android takes it.
Okay, so the boy's dead.
Oh!
Holy smackaroles. Let's see what our androids has to offer here. That thing hits hard.
41.
Holy shit. Okay, let me see if he's got enough to weather the storm here. He has 35, so the boy is not only, he cannot run away. He was supposed to be able to run away, but he didn't get down to 10 hit points. He immediately got critted and dead. All right. So
So,
the green
How this
one,
works.
green one has not got hit, but I'm gonna say that he goes a full-on sprint to get on his vehicle and get the hell out of here. Does anybody want to try to take a swing at him before he jumps
Yeah.
in? Go ahead, because
yeah.
you have reach. I'll allow it.
yeah, me. How did he go? Did he go in a straight line?
He went. Yeah, let me see.
Because I think he was like right here.
Yeah, he was right here. So he kind of went like he's within your range. Go ahead. He just went straight for it, so you can swing at him with an attack of opportunity.
Well, we can get another nat 20.
Yeah, if you get another nat 20, you'll kill him. Yeah, he has
doubt
40.
it.
Well, he has
Almost
40. He's a little bit tougher than the other guy. The other guy was just an envoy. These guys are at least soldiers. So
Mind you.
they are
Ooh.
Shobot
So,
welders.
like, the average damage for me is 21. So if I do crit,
Yeah,
it might actually.
yeah,
kill.
no, it is possible. So let's see what happens.
No.
Now, so you cut him 24, 16 left on him. He is going to get in the vehicle and try to leave. He will not. If you would want to try to pursue, or if you're going to let him go, it is. Let's see. It is his turn now. I mean, that's his turn. So, Keeger, it's your turn. You can try to catch him before he leaves, or try to shoot him before he closes up the vehicle. These vehicles, they did say that they fill up with water, and then when you drive them, it pumps the water out. So that's how they're allowed to open them underwater and get in and out.
Okay.
So you want to take a shot at him?
Grim, you are muted.
Hey,
It's not worth it.
all right. Well, I mean, you can take a shot at me. He only has 24 hit points. I mean, he only has 16 hit points left. So if you want to shoot him. Hey, Grim.
I'm going to grab him by the shoulder.
Okay.
And
Well-
I'm going to tell him, you are the only survivor of this place. No one survived. Got it. And I'm going to emphasize this with a knife near his face.
No, you missed a little bit of bear justice.
Yeah, he did. He did sushi a couple of these guys underwater. He critted one guy and killed him with one crit, and just gone.
And I think it was literally
The other guy was two.
one-shotted him because Kicker couldn't do anything to him.
Mm-hmm. That is true. All right.
I
So,
tried.
so with your intimidation, what are you trying to get across with this intimidation? I was confused with what you said.
I want him to never, ever take a job with us as the bounty ever again.
Okay. Yeah. So he's gonna take off and. All right.
Wait, hold up.
All right.
There's still other people's turns.
All right. So we'll wait till his turn. Okay, that's fair. All right. This guy's dead. Screw Loose's turn. I mean, he can magic missile his ass if he wants to.
That's not the magic man.
Oh no, Talender is. Talender is next. All right. Screw Loose can roll his engineer and try to open the door. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Nope. Gotta get a 27 to open that door, or an athletics. The bear could go over there and help do it if he wants to. All right. So Talendar, are you going to fire in the hole and shoot this guy before he leaves and closes his mini sub?
Whoa.
This guy down here, Green, is jumped into a sub and he's trying to leave after you guys have just killed 3 of the 4 combatants. He's trying to escape. They were mercenaries they're trying to kill you.
They were hard to kill us, yes.
Yeah.
Huh. I have access to the assets. Huh.
To what? To what?
It says premium assets. Oh, I have access to my home.
Yeah, everyone has that. I don't know what's going on.
Access to what?
The art library.
Yeah.
It's probably because I have a premium account. You guys are in it.
No, I've been able to see that in other people's Roll20 games, so I think it might be something to do with Roll20 itself.
Yeah.
So
I think Roll20 is crapping out.
where's the art library at then?
Right between the
Excellent journal.
chat, the chat and journal.
Okay, so yeah, I always have that.
Yeah,
Are
but
you
I think
are you
it's
getting the
actually GM.
are you getting the premium or the? I mean, there's free assets to everybody.
You can see the premium and the My Library stuff.
Oh, the My Library is the ones I copied up. Yeah,
No, you see that because you're the GM.
right.
We can see it too, which is the thing.
Oh, I
You're
didn't.
the GM.
Okay, I didn't know if it
No,
was.
it's not the DM, but it's our library, so.
Well, that's why I was wondering if it's because I can share with you guys.
No.
No?
It's my library.
Okay.
Anyways, calendar.
Okay.
Magical missile.
Okay. Fire in the hole. Light him up.
No.
Dingy ding 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 ding. We have.
Etherish.
All right. So we got 5, 9, and 14. Plus your bonus 2.
16.
We'll make it 16. That will drive him to 0, which triggers his ferocity. When his ferocity goes, he's going to fire his plasma ray as he dies at Talender, because he got. Let's see if it works. 18 EAC.
Not a hit.
All right, so this guy dies a lonely, watery death in the grave here.
He really did try.
So
Well,
they
we've
completely
done some
failed.
backs. We now have 3 subs.
All right, so
Here's the thing. If Talender didn't kill him, I was literally going to come around over here and just say, like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
There was no survivors, and just kill him.
one set. So one set of that, you got Crabfight Carbon Skin, a Vapor Cavitation Pistol with 2 batteries, and a Survival Knife. The welders have Squad Defiance series, and they have red plasma grenades. This one's 3 sets of this, and they have two batteries and Thunderstrike pulse gauntlets with one battery. So there you go. So that's what you guys found. Okay. The hatches of Terra 5s are designed so that no more than one hatch to a room can be open at a given time. It's very difficult but not impossible to override this safety feature. It's a DC 30, or to open a door with brute strength 21. If you had one of these succeeds, the hatch opens, and then you add the water level to all the connected rooms and divide by 2. So if your water were getting too high in one place, you can open a second door and try to equalize the water. Right now, this A2 is where you're at. Okay, so what's happened is this is the underground crawling, terraforming place that drops from these things, the drills into the coral, and then the core and injects it with the transmutant. The coral grows super fast and then floats up to the surface and becomes a floating island, basically. But right now, this has had a lot of damage here to this room you're in and to A11. It's made it tilt off its axis, and it's on the edge of falling down a huge trench underwater. So now let's see what you guys can do. See if you can get this door open and get into A3A. So we need an engineering check of a 27 or better, or an athletics check of a strength check of 18 to open this. And it's partly because it's pretty hard because you're full water on this door. So 13 won't cut it.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah.
30.
Finally.
There you go. Skrillex finally figures that, oh, I forgot to flip this switch. Flip this one, and then Wojciech tried to open it, and it loosened it up for him. And the door here opens, so this goes from a level 6 to here to goes to a level 3. Now this room will continue to rise a little bit, even if you do try to seal the door back, just because there is some more damage here that just will leak. And it says water level usually increases about 1 per round up to a maximum of 6. So start counting rounds and increasing the water's temperature only when you open the hatch to the room. Okay, so you guys are in A3A. The hallways, conduit pipes, and maintenance gear clog this cramped corridor. The design for Terra's 5 hallways prioritize spatial efficiency over easy movement. Medium and larger creatures are having to squeeze to get through this. So instead of it being a 5-foot wide room, it's more like 3.5 to 4. So you guys are, even the medium creatures are going to have to squeeze through here. So you're going to be moving 5 feet slower than normal, and you are going to be moving as if as if you're squeezing. So you move at a slower pace. I don't sue me. I can't remember if it's 50% or more, but I'm going to say that you move and it reduces your speed another 5 if you're a large creature, or another 10 if you're a large creature, and a 5 if you're a medium creature. Okay, just because we're going to play it, we're just going to keep playing. All right. So, okay. Each time you go into a hallway, you have let's roll a chance. Nope. Okay, so nobody, you don't see anybody here. All right. So you guys move up to here. Go ahead and start moving on in. So you'll take a couple turns. The water level goes up a little bit more. The water level now is at a 4. You can start to swim at this point. You have about 3 to 4 foot of water. So you could swim if you feel like it. And if you are a smaller creature, you must swim. So Pixel will have to do a swim. Since you guys are still in your full gear, it's not going to make much difference. We can allow it because you guys had prepped your gear. Did we know if Pixel was going to add something to help him swim or fins or anything?
We never got to that part.
Yeah, we never talked about it before he left. Okay, that's fine. For now, he can actually ride on Wojciech if he wanted to, just pull him through. All right, so you guys get on up here. There is a door here, here, and here. Choose your door and tell me where you're going to go.
Left, right, center. I go for A4.
I mean, that worked for me.
Okay. A4. So roll your engineering check. It'll be to open the thing. You guys had already closed this one, I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
and we'll say that you're doing this one now. 3 is not gonna do it. Anybody, you want to use the strength on this one? And you guys can assist on the strength if you want, if you're short.
All right, hold on.
So we're going to go to A4.
Almost.
Yeah, go ahead and roll him assist on that. Yep, there it does. That's enough. Okay, so the two of you guys crack this door open, and the water here was a 3. Well, it was a 4 now, so it goes to a 2. A 2 means that you are about 6 inches to a foot of water. It's just a little bit. It takes a little bit slower. You're still going to have to drag your feet. So maybe it's up to your caps, I guess. A 1 would difficult terrain, but you're. And these rooms are wider, so there's not compression here as it will be in these two. This one's a wider room. So you guys reach in there, and let's see if you see anything in this room. 3. You do not see anything in this room. Okay.
Oh, you gotta roll a 1?
You gotta roll. It's a 25% chance, so 2s and 3s aren't going to get it. And a 1. So if you roll 4, you might run into people. But right now, you're not running into anybody. All right, so into this room. This is the room to the hallway, sorry. Just outside the laboratory. As you see down at the end of the hall, you see a big sign that says laboratory. Do a perception check. You feel in your head a weak and wordless telepathic plea coming from the laboratory. So you think that there's some people stuck in here.
All right, we go in.
Go ahead. All right. You go to the door up here. Go ahead and close this door. Open this door. Roll me your check to open that door. This room is a 2, so yeah, you can do either engineering or no.
You use like a 27 for that.
Yeah. Or you can use your strength again. There you go. Wojciech, he says, I got this now. Spins it, opens it up, seal opens. This goes from a 2 to a 1. A 1 is just difficult terrain, so it just starts to, yeah, it's like a foot of water or less. Nothing that slows you down that much. It's just slippery, and there's a chance you can fall. All right, so when you go to this laboratory, the sleek, well-appointed laboratory is a variety of research and analytical equipment built into the curved exterior wall. Several aquariums host a myriad of life. Let me see here. Who is in here? I'm going to need a picture of him. Okay, so it says, several aquariums host a myriad of life, including coral colonies, small glowing fish, and a large eel with feathery fins. Large rectangle metal tanks topped with nets of fine mesh rest below each aquarium. Dissection tables, scales, and waterproof computers sit in organized rows in the middle of the room. This lab is the only one of its kind in Enthia's terraforming base. Shan pushed to have a larger, better facility included on Terra 6, but Avarian's budget cutbacks made her argument irrelevant. Shan discovered Aglian sapience here and pushed hard for the lab to be used in cataloging and preserving as much knowledge about Enthia's ecosystem as possible. Roll me an engineering check, life science or perception. Okay, with your engineering check, you do realize that these aquariums here can be opened inside or outside. So if you use the computers, you could actually let these guys go free, or you can bring them in with nets. And let's see, it says it forms like a water lock, but with the ocean outside the lab. The metal tanks reclaim the water, and the nets catch the contents of the aquariums when they empty into the interior. You can tell the approximate origin of the telepathic message from a 4 enough to narrow it to the tank containing an Aglian, Aglian, characters with telepathy, automatic, you cannot identify it with life science or other skills as they're unique to this world and only recently discovered. Isolation from the rest of their kind and trapped in this aquarium, this Aglian appears helpless and under considerable stress. You can use the control panel in the tank to open it to the sea, and if the creature has an opportunity to escape, whether released or because it floods, they will do so. What do you want to do with this creature?
What was that about? What was that with the telepathy?
This one right here, this one right here has a creature that is sentient and has telepathy, but you can't understand any of his words or anything like that, and you see that he's trapped and scared. So that's all you know, but you do have the ability to let him free if you want.
He kind of broke midway through that explanation.
So this creature in this tank marked with an X is a sentient creature that's found only on this planet, and it has telepathically telling you it's scared. It doesn't use, no words that you guys can understand. It's just some sounds and things, but you know that it's scared and it wants to help.
I'm getting a bad feeling from this thing.
You have ability to use the computers to let all the creatures go in the tanks if you want.
Computers.
Yeah, that's fine. 15's good enough. You only need enough just to push the buttons, and they're well marked. You're not hacking anything. Okay. So, yeah. So if you guys let them go, that's fine. Just so you know, that's one of the things that you guys are trying to prove is sentient creatures exist here, but that's fine. At least you let them go. Maybe you'll run into them again sometime. Aglian will escape. You notice in here that there are a whole bunch of scattered vials around the lab. Yeah, so anybody want to collect those things?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, so check doing that. You can, in your downtime, they will fetch you 10,000 credits if you want to go sell them. All right.
Okay.
Now, because this guy is telepathic, and you let them go with not even any questions or anything like that, you just let him go. That means that if you run into him or his kind again, you will be treated as heroes, and they will have your back if you need them in the future. All right, so that was a good thing to let the guys go. All right. where would you?
Yes, we're gonna be assholes and slow them being there.
Well, you know, he would eventually get out it once it did completely flood. But yeah, that's a good thing you let him out. So that was good. Well, I mean, your other option is you could have brought him in from the inside and taken him back in the sub and tried to, you know, show him off as proof that they're there. So anyway, so where do you want to go next? Yeah,
Calendar's always recording, so we have proof anyways.
you do have video proof, so that's perfect.
Just leave mobile.
That's something from my head. And from my head.
So he's basically like that. He's like, get me the hell out of here. Okay. All right. So where do you want to go next?
Well, this was plus, so
Well, you just got 10,000 credits, so that's something.
yeah,
We cleared it out.
You
So
cleared
that's a
it.
better
So
way to put it.
there you go.
we cleared it out.
All right.
So I guess the next place is A3.
Okay.
Clockwise.
Yeah. So you got to go into this one.
Is 813 something we can even
A
access from?
A13 is the struts. They have four massive articulated struts that bubble and hiss from their joints. Support Terra 5. Each glows with area lights and access panels. Two of the struts have taken serious damage. The other two groan under the stress of carrying more than their share of the weight. The support and mobility structures are only accessible from outside the base. You do look out the window. There's probably a little view thing there somewhere that you can look out. And you do see that the station chief mechanic, Brishane, a female Morlamaw, is desperately trying to shore up failing systems. She swims around the entire system, patching major holes and attending to the struts as best she can. If you want to go help, you can. If you're an engineer or somebody who could do something like that, you could go help them. You can access the repair panels on damaged struts and activate the self-driven repair processes as well. So anybody who knows computers or engineering can go help if they want.
That's most of our team.
So if you guys want to do that. And the two that are damaged are this one and this one, obviously, because there's like some kind of explosion or something happened over here. So that's where that is. So you guys can decide. So there is Beershane is, let me just, I don't know, just gonna draw a shape here for Beershane. She's floating out here and working on it right now, on that one.
Alright.
Right.
Do you want to be good Samaritans?
So you'd have to,
We give them our money already.
you would have to go out this door you came in or out there to get outside to help, and that's up to you guys. But there's other people, there's still a lot of other people here that need to be rescued and things like that because the base is sinking. So you got kind of two choices. You can go try to go short up, and that would help prevent these guys from dying, and the rest of you can go around and try to save whoever else is left if you wanted. And since Pixel isn't here, we can let him go do that if you want, and just let him go assist that person. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So
Occasionally just for like computers or engineering.
if you can keep the station from fully flooding, the struts would give you an extra 10 rounds. If you finish the repairs and the station doesn't fully flood, the repairs are sufficient to keep it from collapsing. So they are 22 for computers or engineering is what you need to get. And you get an extra or 2 extra rounds of fiddling with the controls.
Okay, so computers is
Yeah, so you fail both of those. Yeah, they failed. So screw loose failed both of those, and he rolled a 4 and a 2. So yeah, that's not quite enough. Got to bring your A game here. This is a big giant tower. These are massive, massive legs. Each strut has a manual release lever that will also require a strength check of only 14 to engage, causing the strut to slowly collapse and safely lower the base to the sea floor. So if you did this, you would have to go to all 4 of these and do the strength check to lower them down. That's another option. Yeah, you can do that with the strength check. If you lower just one of the functional struts, it would put too much strain on the remaining one, and you would have a 50% chance of catastrophic failure and collapsing the whole thing. But if you lower the struts within 1 round of each other, the base will settle to the seabed, no longer in danger of collapsing to the nearby trench. So you have your choices. You can do engineering, computers, or strength check. And if you hit all 4 of them within 1 round, so if you guys one person went to each one of the struts and you guys were successful, you could save the day in 1 move.
I don't trust all of us to be able to do that in one go.
All right, sounds good. You could also probably use these little guys to maneuver quickly between them, give you a little extra speed. But all right, so we will continue.
Alright. So, what's your votes?
I think we have a better chance of just fixing the things.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, so fixing them will be the computer or the engineering check of 22 or 2 extra rounds of fiddling with the controls. So,
Okay. I can make it with a 12. Pitzel can make it with a 11.
okay.
But I'm not rolling his. Not anymore.
Yeah, someone else can roll his because he's failing. Under, why don't you roll his? Roll screw looses. So if you guys go and try to fix the 2 that are broke first.
19. That's close.
It's closer, but not enough. Still failure.
Okay, try computers then.
19, still a failure. And you're more than 2 points away, so 2 people would have to roll a 10 if they're trained in computers and engineering, to assist it. Has anybody got that? If two of you are successful, allow that to be a success.
What's up?
You just have to get a 10. So if you want to assist,
And we're fixing the struts.
trying to fix these 2 struts that are broke first, so that it doesn't collapse further.
Is it?
Is
I
that?
mean,
Well, wait.
I can
First,
obviously succeed on the engineering.
hang on. You guys didn't open the doors yet to get out of there. Did you guys want to go through the pool, or did you want to try to go back through these flooded rooms?
I think we should try to go through the pool, not the.
Okay. All right. So everybody get back in this room first. Hang on, you're in this room first. We haven't got out of this room yet. Okay. So you close this thing so no water leaks into that. You either have to go back to this room, which has water in it, or go into this room, which does not have water in it. But it will take some of the water from this and dump into that room.
This is a 1, so it'd be a.
Yeah, it won't be anything right now. Let me see if A3 has got any damage that makes it start higher. A3, the water level in A and B start at, okay, so this one and this one start at 3, but this one is 0. Okay. Because this damaged this door a little bit. It has a slow leak. That's why these have water in them already. Okay. So if you want to go this way or you want to go that way?
Fair.
I think we should go left.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, you guys roll to open your door.
Should I do the engineer?
If you want to.
I'll give it a shot. Yeah.
I don't think that's going to cut it. Nope. You can use your strength check though. It was only a 17 to get that.
Do the rat.
Do the rat.
Roll screw looses. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty close. Like, 16 on
Do
your
the
phone.
fucking rat at least.
Okay, do the rat. Someone do the rat.
Okay, with that, didn't I say it was 17? What did I say the strength was?
17.
I think it was 17. Yeah, so you need some assistance. And it's 22 for engineering or computers. You may want to try a computer check on it and see if you can hack into it.
Computer? Sure.
Yeah. Gotta get a 22. Nope.
You fucking asshole, roll 20.
All right, somebody can roll an engineering to help screw loose.
I have like a fucking 12 in this. How am I failing this bad?
Well, you're rolling a 5, so that's how math works. Okay, a 23, that'll work. All right, so you succeed and you open this door here. When you guys come in that door, you see it's pretty dry in there. And yeah, I'll come back to this. Okay. So in this room, you see that down this hallway is the ROV workshop. Your remote operated vehicles.
Not important for us right now.
Well, if you did use this, you can use a remote operated vehicle to help using a pilot or engineering, and you would be able to use the ROVs to go and patch outside and try to fix things. The only thing is, these are pretty sensitive that if you fail them twice in a row, it will make them unusable for a while as it tries to reconnect. So it's interesting if you want to go in that room. There's some more in there, but I'm going to start. I'll just let you know that that's what they're for. Just remote vehicles to go help damage outside the ship or the base. Okay, so where you want to go? You're going to go into A1 now?
A1.
All right, so you seal your doors back up. You guys all jump up here, and you're going to go into A1. You go into A1, and when you get into A1, you see A1. Come on. It's the moon pool in here. The interior of this wide open room appears awash with glowing rivulets of light that reflect off the large round pool of water at its center. Along the water's edge, a steel grating supports an assortment of diving equipment. On the northern wall, wetsuits and heavier aquatic gear hang in the open lockers, each accompanied by a name stenciled on them. A soft red warning light pulses through the edge of the room. 6 names appear above the gear: Shan, Dev, Righteous, Zivix, Brishay, and Kaye, the usual occupants of the station. Roll me a culture or perception. Okay. You deduce from the size of the equipment or what's absent. Shan is a Bereni, which you know. Dev and Kai are humans. Righteous is an android. Zivix is a Shirin, and Brishay is a Mor Lamar. 2 company goons, both Kalos, have also come into the station, sent to intimidate Shan to keep her in check. Roll a perception check again. This one's going to be higher. No. Nope. Anybody else? Nope.
Oh my god.
How high is this?
Just a couple more than his previous one, the 22. It's 24.
Fuck it, I have nothing else to lose.
Nat 20. Nailed it. Okay. So you notice that there's two out of place underwater propeller jets that are not normally here. You can tell the way they're there that they came from the outside. So these are probably what the Kalo mercenaries used to get here. Kalo mercenaries, just so you know, those guys are the water people. And that's kind of what they look like. So that means they're probably here somewhere on the base with those two jets that you found. You look around. The water level here is 0 and doesn't increase unless a hatch to a room with higher water level opens as normal. So when you opened that one, A3 was pretty much dry. So there's a little bit of water on the floor, but there's nothing. This room is pretty much dry. You see a fully charged suit of personal submersible power armor is plugged into a charging bay. It has a bank of 10 batteries and 10 high capacity batteries, all waterproof and compatible with standard technology that sits on a rolling rack, all fully charged. So you have this nice vehicle here, which is basically a, armor. This is a level 7. I'm sorry, this one is, personal submersible. It's a level 7. It would give you a +10 to EAC, a +14 to KAC. Your max dex bonus is a +2. Armor check penalties a -4. It walks at 20 and goes at 40. It is large with a 5-foot reach. So this is an interesting thing, a personal submersible. Yeah. So it is let's see if I can put the stats on here without making it look too hard. All right, so here's what it is. So it says the bulky and bulbous armor consists of a pressure-resistant plates and durable seals. Retractable ridges along the armor's arms, legs, and back function as fins, providing increased mobility in water and most fluids. Armor would grant you a swim speed. Its survival functionalities allow you to breathe underwater and endure the pressure of thick atmospheres and great depths, even when your environmental protections aren't active. So there's a pretty interesting thing there, if anybody wants to deal with that in the future. Okay, so in this room, let me see. Have you met this? Let's see, where is she at? Let me see. Where's your girl at? Shan. She is not in this room yet. You have not found her yet. Okay. All right. So at this point, you guys can go out and help stabilize these two things. If you cannot swim or whatever, you have good piloting, you could probably try to go into the remote vehicle thing. If you're a pretty weak creature who doesn't have a swim speed, you could get in that armor and do a little extra bonus with that. It would increase. It has a strength of 18. It gives you a +4 to strength. So with that personal submersible, you can pretty much go and automatically with that and get an automatic success on turning on the manual legs for these parts after you fix them. But because it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you have 40 feet. So you'd have to flip it. You'd go 20 feet, go 20 feet again. So you can only do one. If someone who has a weak strength or weak engineering or weak computers, they could do one with that thing. No, I'm sorry. With swim, you get 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can, so I'll say that it's close enough that you could get there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. So with this, whoever takes the submersible would be able to get 2 legs. They could do this leg and that leg, for example. But there is only one submersible, so you would have to have someone here to succeed and someone here to succeed. And then this person would have an automatic success between those two. Okay, so tell me what you guys do next. You got to fix these legs first, though.
Yeah. Going through there and coming over there.
Okay. Now, has anybody taken the personal submersible? I'd probably give it to your weakest creature, or who has the lowest strength.
I think you still need to.
Be proficient in it.
Yeah.
Be proficient in what? It's strength. Everybody has strength.
Power armor.
Oh, yeah, it does say that it is powered armor, so you do have to have the ability to use it. Does anybody?
No. And I don't think a pixel does.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, you'd still wear it, but you'll be heavily penalized.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Someone help.
you have to have a combat proficiency in it. You have to have a prerequisite of strength 13 and a base attack bonus of 5, and you have to already be proficient in light and heavy armor. So no,
And they're at our level right now. There's no way,
you can't get a 5 attack bonus yet, can you?
unless you're a soldier
Yeah,
or somewhere.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a combat class.
Let me check your what level you guys are supposed to be at now. We've went a little farther here. You turn
I think we turn level 6 at the end of the book. Or at the end of the part.
into part 2, yeah. So yeah, as soon as you guys finish part 2, let me see what part 2 ends. That is, yeah, you gotta fix this stuff with Shan first before you turn level 6. Yeah.
I would suggest that 2 of us take on a light.
Yeah, you can assist each other if you're short. You can roll the assistance. Yeah. Yeah. So once you guys leave this place, yeah, you will be level 6, but you got to finish this whole map first and rescue Shan.
Okay, so who's gonna go over here and who's gonna go over here?
I can go over here. Okay.
I mean, if nothing else, I can have Pixel with me.
Okay. All right. So remember, this will take a computer or engineering check of 22, or you take 2 extra rounds of messing with the control if you fail. So we have the other rooms, which you don't know the status of, are still filling up. This one's a 3. This room will fill up. Actually, yeah, you have not opened anything else in here, so it's staying at a 3. So let me see if I can put numbers on here. Let me see here. Where's my numbers? Here it is.
You would
Text.
To,
I got it.
I think that's in the-
So we got not an E, 3. So 3 here. This is a 4. Shoot.
Great.
No, it keeps going every one round afterward. This one is 2. This is a 1. This one is a 1 now. And this one's still a 0. This one will probably stay a 0. because of the way it's set.
Yeah.
This one is a 6. This is a 6. This is fully flooded. And that's all that you know right now. All right. Once you open this one, this will probably increase, but okay. All right. So you guys are here and here.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your. What are you going to roll? So if this thing gets totally flooded, it will you have 10 rounds afterwards before the thing collapses, but we'll see what you can do first. Okay, so roll me your choices. Engineering or computers, or engineering or computers for these two first. You got to fix these first.
I mean,
Or strength check. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can do strength check too, but when you do strength check, you got to be at all 4 of them. When you start to lower them down. Right now, these 2 are just repairing first.
yeah, let's just repair.
All right, so go ahead and repair first.
What do we have to hit with an engineering?
22 for engineering or computers. And since there's 2 of you, you can assist. Nailed it. Okay, so this one is now fixed.
Oh, we both nailed it.
Okay, so you guys fix that. That one is now repaired. Fail.
It's,
Okay. So
Screwless can try.
I have confidence. He only needs to get a.
Okay,
but you're rolling for him.
but you've been rolling crap for him. You've been rolling
No.
1s and 2s.
Someone else has to roll. I haven't been rolling. I know it's bonuses. Oh,
All right, let's go.
You wanted the rat. You have the rat.
I was kind of hoping he'd come back, but I guess not.
do I really have to roll for him?
Yep, that fails. So you only got a 20 and you need to get a 22. Okay. So, and yeah, you can't use the power armor. That would have been.
Can I use a reserve point?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You both can.
But
Go ahead.
yes.
Success. All right, there you go. So that is successful.
I will be right back.
Okay. Now, because this thing is still unstable, you now have made it so that the legs will go up and down. You will still have to go and activate them with a strength check. Now, you do have the other person here, and I will let you put this person to automatically I'll move them up here. I'll let this one be an automatic success. So when they do it. So when you decide what to do,
Okay, Calendar, what's your strength? Pixel is shit.
What's my win?
What's your strength?
I have an 18 strength.
Alright, go over there and I'll try doing this one.
okay. So for the strength, you just need to roll a 14. And with an 18, that's what, a +4. So you just have to roll a 10 to be successful. Now, the other 3 need to be successful within 1 turn, or there's a 50% chance that it will destroy the whole thing and go careening off. But if you lower each strut within 1 round of each other, so this one will be an automatic success. Right, so you can have 2 rolls to succeed at this one, and then with so you could do them both at the same time, that's fine. But they just have to be, once one starts, the other ones have to be one round after the next, after the next. Okay. All right. So it's only a 14 for strength is what we're going to try to get. Okay. So this,
What?
a 14 for strength.
No, and you're on the.
So you come down,
Wait, hold on. No, hold on. What the fuck are we? Where are we going to strength now?
because now we've,
Mm,
okay, we repaired.
Lowering them. I thought we were fixing them.
You fixed them so they can be lowered. And remember, you have to lower them because you're on an uneven part where you're going to fall off the trench. If you lower it flat on the ground, the whole thing will be on the ground of the seafloor, and the trench over here won't come in and make these legs topple, because they're right now they're all top heavy because they're so high on these legs. So when you get them down low, then center of gravity will drop down on the bottom of the trench, and the base will be stable.
The DC is 14,
So 14 strength. Now, this one will be an automatic success because the maintenance person will go do that one.
All right.
So we'll do this one. We'll do this one next. And you need to roll your strength for this one first.
Nope.
No. All right. So you get to roll a second time because you roll at the same time that she did. Everybody, go ahead and everybody roll once. Okay, you missed that one. All right. So Screw Loose can help you with. No, he can't. Let Screw Loose roll one.
Okay.
Man, the rolls are shit today.
All right. Okay. So that means that this one started. Now we have to have at least one leg be successful, or we're going to have a chance this is going to be toppling. Now the second. All right. So here's the second turn. So we need at least one leg to lower.
Fuck. All right. Okay, there it goes.
Okay. So Talender's is good. So we're going to freehand that one as this one. So this one's good. Wojciech's is good.
Well, checks is not good.
No,
I'm sorry, Screw Loose. Sorry, wrong one. This one, Screw Loose got it. Okay, so now you have one shot, Wojciech, to be successful. And you rolled a 2 last time, so you got to get a 10 this time.
One. I know you can get it.
All right, burn a resolve point and try again. Or we're going to roll a 50. All right, so we got to roll a 50-50 chance that this thing's going to start to topple. Oh, it's even. It's even. No, it's okay. It's even. So it's still balancing on the one leg. So you got to try again. So and as all the other 3 legs are going down, this one over Wojciech is not. Does anyone want to start? Would if anybody
Fucking shoot it. Fuck it.
would anyone have started to swim over there and help them?
Probably, yeah.
All right.
I think I can only move 40.
Can I just kill myself and take it with me
You
at
can
this point?
either you can do a computer engineering check to see if you can get the electronics fixed if you want to try
We
something.
fixed this one.
No, I know we fixed the part, but the button's still not working. So I mean, you could hit it with a hammer or something bigger, I guess. I don't know what else to do.
Does an Engineering 25 do anything?
Yeah, you figure out that you used more leverage and you increased your strength. So yeah.
I slam my fucking thing into it until I fucking make it work.
Yeah, you probably take your weapon or something and get it into it, and it's probably a wheel, and you get in there and you just crank down on it and you get more leverage. So you get your bonus and you succeed in finding a way to do it. So this is now going down. So the whole thing is now starting to go down to the ground. It's a little lopsided and things like that, but it's not going to topple. It's still going to be unstable inside for a little while as it takes till it gets to the bottom. All right, so now you guys can go back inside and find out what's going on. You're still going to have to do some patching and things like that on the for some of these and internal and fix some of the water pumps and stuff like that to get the water out of all of the areas. And you'll probably seal these doors off, or at least make sure they're not leaking into the other rooms. All right.
Yeah, I think we can do that next week.
Yep. I think that's where we're going to end for tonight, that you guys have stabilized it for now, and we'll go back and you guys finish out the thing next week. All right. Thank you guys. Say goodnight to our live audience of Ales. And see you guys, and we'll